into our Florida Tulane predictions. The Gasparilla Bowl, December 20th, 3:30 on a Friday. They decided they're going to be running College Game Day at 3:30 before the Notre Dame Indiana game as well.
Yeah, they're doing a double header on Friday and Saturday.
Yep. I don't know why they don't do the College Game Day before the Florida Tulane game.
Yeah, it sucks that we're competing with College Game Day, but
absolutely does. But I mean, when I look at this game, Florida's on the 3-game win streak, big win against LSU and Ole Miss, dominant win against FSU, controlling win against FSU, we'll put it. Tulane off back-to-back bad losses, or dominating losses as well. I mean, just quick and short, Florida should probably win this game pretty easily. Tulane, it's not even just that Tulane is on this bad streak. They're starting QB Mensah, already transferred to Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Their backup QB, Ty Thompson, he's going to play, but he will be entering the portal after the game.
Yep.
Their third-string QB is also in the portal already.
And I don't think I don't know what their emergency QB plan is in this game. I have no idea.
They also have a starting defensive tackle and an edge rusher from already weak defensive front seven. Pretty bad against the run. Yeah. They're both out for this game, or not out. They're in the transfer portal for this game. I mean, Tulane's path to win in this game really is Billy Napier calling a bad game. That's probably Tulane's, and John Summerall out coaching him, which Summerall can out coach Billy, and Florida still win this game by double digits.
Yeah, I think this is going to be. I think Florida the talent advantage here. I don't think the team is playing. I think they're playing well enough that they're not whatever mistakes Billy could make in coaching. I don't think it's enough of a liability to lose a game like this right now against a team that's missing what they are. And like you said, I think is a good point. Even if this team was at full strength, if this was the team that played Army playing the Gators, I'd still feel pretty good about the matchup, because I think you'll be able to run the ball with a lot of success in this game. And has anyone, other than the guys that are hurt, has anyone said they're opting out of this game? I don't think is Badger or DK said that they are. I don't think so. Montreal.
Well, I know. So Caleb Banks will be playing. Caleb Jackson came out and said he's playing. Pretty sure Badger said he's playing. Only one I can really think of is Pyburn, who's in the portal.
Which I wouldn't expect Pyburn to play, but
he's
unless he comes out. Well, I'm saying I guess there's rumors he could come out of the portal, but I don't think
he's already taken visits to LSU. Yeah. He's on a visit, or he took
A&M too, right? Yesterday. Wasn't there rumors that
he has one planned for A&M? I'm not sure if that's today or another day.
Gotcha.
But yeah, he's not going to be playing this game. I'd be shocked at least from this point. But yeah. I mean, DJ Lagway has another 3 weeks 3 weeks to get healthy for his hamstring to get healthy.
Yeah.
Montreal Johnson gets more healthy, and even if he wasn't, Jaden Ball and Montreal and Jacoby Jackson, plenty enough proof that they're really good running backs. Badger's playing. I assume DK's playing.
Yeah.
Trey Wilson's interesting. I don't think he'll play.
He's probably not able to, right?
No.
He's still recovering from surgery, isn't he?
Yeah, probably not. Sapp. I assume Sapp's playing. Yeah. He hasn't announced anything yet if he's going to the NFL. I think he's going to return, but that's one.
Florida might not. Do you think? Is the draft streak going to end this year? Is Jason Marshall a lock? Do you think
to be drafted?
Yeah,
or first round
to be drafted. I think.
He'll be drafted. We'll have multiple players drafted.
I think no doubt. You think those guys are all drafted?
Jason Marshall will be drafted at least in the top 4 rounds, maybe higher.
Okay. I definitely would have agreed before the injuries. I wasn't sure if the injuries would have hurt his stock too much.
Yeah, the injury's fair. He also improved his stock in those first 7 games.
No doubt. He was having a good year. I'm not saying this to clown on him. Yeah.
So yeah, I think he'll be fine. Elijah Badger, I think, will be drafted.
Probably late. Probably.
Maybe Bridges. With how he played, being flexible in that secondary, I think
maybe I could see that. So
Brandon
you're probably
Crenshaw Dixon. Maybe he's a 7th round pick.
Maybe it's a late flyer.
Yeah, 7th. Maybe he's a solid tackle.
Yeah.
And when you look at those late round picks, they usually don't go with the high talented guys because they usually save those for undrafted free. They choose not to get drafted.
Yeah.
So they'll usually take a less talented backup type of pick. So I think the streak will continue. When we look at Florida's run game, I mean, Montreal Johnson, really good back. Jaden Ball, really good back. DJ Lagway, if he's healthy, I don't know the percent he's going to be at, but like probably close to 95 to 100% at this point, right?
I don't know enough about the specifics, but I mean, you would think like he's going to be like 2.5 or like 2 months removed from it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
So I'd be pretty shocked if we can't run for at least 150, depending on the game plan. Like, I don't see a world where we decide to air it out. We're probably just going to stick to what we normally do, running the ball. Probably go for over 200 in this game.
I think Billy thinks he can win this game running for 250 yards and throwing the ball 12 times, and I think that's exactly what he's going to do. Yeah,
I mean, there's no reason not to. Tulane, horrible run defense throughout the season. Their four losses, they gave up 150 yards in all 4 of those on the ground in those losses to Oklahoma, who Oklahoma's run offense bad throughout the entire season. Even when they beat Bama, it's not because they were running the ball. I mean, Arnold ran the ball, but the running backs couldn't really do anything.
I mean, that was just a Milroe meltdown game.
Milroe.
Yeah.
Milroe meltdown game. Yeah, and then Memphis went for 250. I think we talked about it last week. So, yeah, I think Memphis went for 250 and Army went for over 300 on them.
Yeah.
So, just looking at that, we should be able to run it pretty well on them. We also saw them give up some explosive plays to Memphis through the air, which is Florida's strong suit. I'm pretty sure I saw they're 86th in defensive explosive plays. So the Gators can take advantage of that too. And then you look defensively, Makai Hughes, it is running back. He's a pretty good running back, 900 yards, 800 yards on the season. So he's a pretty decent running back there. But no QB. Their biggest chance to win this is with their option, Ty Thompson and Makai Hughes. TJ seriously might be entering the transfer portal sometime this week as well. Florida might not have one of their 2 edge rushers, which they're both good at run stopping. That's what they're good at. Not really great pass rushers. They're good run stoppers. So maybe that's where they take advantage of our weakness on defense with Ty Thompson, who's a pretty good mobile QB, and Makai Hughes.
Yeah, I think Florida defensively could have some issues in this game. Like, I'm not necessarily saying that I don't expect Tulane to score a little bit, because I think Florida's shown that it struggles at times with dual threat quarterbacks. We haven't seen a lot of Ty Thompson play this year, but a talented guy. I mean, was a highly rated recruit coming out of either if he wasn't a 5-star, he was a highly rated 4-star.
He was like top 50.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, I think that is a concern. I just really don't see how Florida doesn't just run the ball 40 times in this game and wear them down. Even if they give up 17, 20 points in the process, I don't see how that's not enough to win this game.
Like, it feels like worst case scenario is like what happened in the FSU game, where it's a bit sloppy. Gators are controlled though still the whole time.
I do think they could do more offensively than FSU could do in that game, though. I think they have more talent and are better coached offensively than FSU is.
Yeah, I still know QB having Ty Thompson.
I mean, I'm doing a lot of projection just because I do think he's talented enough that he will be able to make some plays, even though we just have not seen him play a ton in his career.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, well, he's also been in college for 3 years now and hasn't done much.
Yeah.
So that also
he's sitting behind some good players though, because he was at Oregon.
Yeah, I mean, Mensa's a freshman. It's like he lost, and Mensa ended up being good, but
yeah. And he was expected, like he entered the season, like people thought Ty Thompson was going to be their quarterback.
It's like what happened with Malachi Nelson at Boise State.
Yeah,
lost
exactly
to Maddox
like
lost to Maddox. Yeah. So make our predictions. We both predicted very big blowouts for the FSU game. We only ended up winning by 20 points. I think Lagway is going to be healthier, and I think the seniors, they're kind of treating this as their last hurrah. We've seen Cam Jackson, he's tweeted a bit about it. I think they're going to end up showing a bit more in this game than they did against FSU. I'm going to say the Gators win 35-13.
Okay.
That's a dominating win against a 9-win team, a Tulane team that just 3 weeks ago was, based on how things went in hindsight, a win-and-in team.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Florida State game, after I picked it like 41-14 or whatever I said, like just was kind of a reminder that that's just not how Billy calls games. Like that's just not like he's not really built to win games. Like we're just not built to win games. Like we're not trying to win games like that. So, I mean, I think your prediction was pretty close. I'll probably say something a little closer. I'll say like 34-17.
34-17. So what I had a 13. Okay.
35-13, right?
Yeah, that's what I had. So, okay.
You had 22 margin. I had 17.
Yeah, so 5-point difference. I mean, those scores can literally happen based on a last-second field goal, touchdown, garbage time. I mean, so we're in the same range right there, which obviously has the Gators covering the 13.5-point spread. Opened up at 8. I wouldn't be surprised if by kickoff the game is near 15. I think the spread's going to continue to grow for Florida.
What'd you say it is at the moment?
13.5.
Wow. That's a lot.
Definitely.
I think we'll probably cover that, but that is just a staggering number to see against a team that was like ranked and potentially in the playoff a couple weeks ago.
A team I thought they were better than. I said Tulane is better than Boise State, which I'm not being true at all.
Oh, I did too. Going into that Memphis game, I was 100% with you. I mean, I still thought Boise should have deserved the playoff spot because the only loss was a close game to Michigan or Oregon. But I thought if they played, the Tulane would